In the heart of the whispering forest, where the trees flew like ancient sentries, and the air was filled with the soft murmur of leaves, a group of animals gathered for the daily meeting. This time, it was a lively discussion led by a wise old elephant, known for his vast knowledge of the forest's history. Alongside him were the graceful gazelle and the cunning fox. They spoke of a long-lost treasure rumored to be hidden deep within the forest. A treasure said to grant immense wealth and prosperity to those who will discover it. Unknown to them, a tortoise was hiding behind a thick tree and quietly listening to them. The tortoise, known for his wisdom and patient demeanor, was intrigued by the mention of the treasure. Though he rarely spoke, he was always attentive to the activities around him. The tortoise was very excited when he heard the idea of finding the treasure. After the tortoise heard about the treasure, he immediately approached his old friend, the monkey, who was known for his agility and quick thinking. The monkey was jumping from branch to branch, using his mischievous eyes to scan the forest below. Immediately the tortoise walked to him. The tortoise said to the monkey, "I have heard about a great treasure hidden deep within this forest. I need your help to find it. You're the fastest and most clever animal I know." The monkey, who is always up for an adventure, smiled extensively and said, "A treasure hunt, count me in. But we should prepare for this task, because I know that it will be a difficult task." The next day, the tortoise and the monkey agreed to start the journey. They gathered supplies, fruit for energy, water for hydration, and various tools to help in their journey. With the monkey's enthusiasm and the tortoise's steady resolve, they set off towards the unknown. The tortoise led the way with his slow but determined steps, while the monkey scouted ahead with agile jumps and bounds. The journey began with an unexpected challenge. Firstly, a wide, fast-flowing river blocked their path. The river roared as it tumbled over rocks and branches, making it impossible to cross. The monkey swung from the trees searching for a possible means to cross, but the river was too wide and the current too strong for him to navigate safely. Just then, a girl with an attractive shape appeared at the riverbank. She was fetching water, her elegant movements marked by the movement of her hips and the grace with which she handled the clay pot. The tortoise, recognizing an opportunity, approached her with a hopeful request. The tortoise said, "Excuse me, pretty lady. We're on a mission to find a hidden treasure and need to cross this river. Could you help us by carrying us across?" The girl agreed, though she was very curious. She said, "I will help you, but only if you promise to share a portion of the treasure with me." The tortoise, though captivated by the girl's charm and big hips, cleverly said, "We'll be more than happy to share. In fact, we need your help to find the treasure, and we'd be grateful for your company." With the girl's help, they crossed the river and ventured deeper into the forest. The terrain grew increasingly rugged, with dense undergrowth and twisted vines challenging their progress. They encountered wild animals, treacherous paths, and occasional thunderstorms, but the determination to find the treasure kept them going. The girl, whose name was Princess, turned out to be an helpful guide. She used her knowledge of the forest to navigate through the difficult terrain, pointing out edible plants and safe paths. The tortoise and the monkey, despite the differences, worked together harmoniously. The tortoise's wisdom and monkey's agility complemented each other perfectly. As they journeyed further, the tortoise's admiration for Princess grew. However, he kept his feelings hidden, focusing on the treasure and what it could bring. As days passed, tension began to simmer within the group. The monkey started to suspect that Tortoise was hiding something. He noticed the tortoise whispering to Princess and became worried. One evening the monkey asked the tortoise a question: "Why are you always talking to Princess behind my back?" He asked again with frustration in his voice. "Are you planning something without me?" The tortoise, maintaining his calm demeanor, replied, "Monkey, don't be silly. We're all in this together. I'm merely sharing some ideas with Princess." Princess, too, grew suspicious of the tortoise's motives. She overheard the tortoise telling her that they would split the treasure equally, but he never mentioned this to the monkey. On hearing this, she confronted the tortoise privately. Princess said, "I sense you're hiding something. If you don't tell me the truth, I'll consider teaming up with the monkey to find the treasure on my own." The monkey, knows that his deception was on the brink of exposure, promised to reveal everything once they found the treasure. But the mistrust between the tortoise, the monkey, and Princess began to create cracks in their unity. After many days of navigating the forest's challenges, they finally arrived at the treasure's location. The chest was buried beneath the roots of an ancient tree, its surface encrusted with moss and vines. It was a magnificent sight. Gold coins, sparkling jewels, and priceless artifacts lay within the chest, glittering in the dim forest light. As they prepared to return with the treasure, the tortoise's intentions became more apparent. His growing possessiveness over the treasure and his feelings for Princess turned into a desire to keep it all for himself. One evening, as they made camp, the tortoise approached Princess with an unexpected proposal. "Princess, I've been thinking. Since you've been such a great help, I want you to be my girlfriend. If you agree, I'll share the treasure with you." Princess was taken aback by the proposal. She said, "I'm flattered, but I cannot accept. My purpose here was to help find the treasure, not to enter a relationship." When she said this, the tortoise's face darkened with jealousy and anger. "If you refuse, I will hide the treasure and claim it was stolen." The tortoise said this with all amount of seriousness because he really wanted to have Princess all to himself. True to his word, as Princess refused to date the tortoise hid the treasure in a secret location known only to him, telling Princess and the monkey that it had been stolen by thieves. On hearing this, Princess and the monkey were devastated, their trust in the tortoise shattered. Despite the growing distrust of the tortoise, they had no choice but to continue their search for the treasure. One day Princess made a bold move. She said to the tortoise, "If you don't bring back the treasure, I will fall in love with the monkey and become his girlfriend." She said this because she was determined to get the treasure and prove the tortoise's deceit. The tortoise was horrified with what Princess said because he didn't want Princess to leave him for another person. His jealousy and greed were consuming him, and he knew he had to act quickly. He decided to retrieve the treasure and present it to Princess, hoping to regain her favor and undermine the monkey. The next day, Princess and the monkey discovered a concealed path leading to a different part of the forest. Following it, they saw the tortoise secretly searching for something. They traced the tortoise silently without his notice. The tortoise was trying to uncover the real treasure, buried in a different spot. It became clear that the tortoise had hidden a decoy chest to mislead them. Confronting the tortoise, they found him attempting to retrieve the actual treasure. The confrontation was intense, with accusations flying and the tortoise's deceitful plans laid bare. Princess revealed her secret plan to expose Tortoise's dishonesty. In a surprising twist, the tortoise, cornered and exposed, attempted to flee but was eventually caught by Princess and the tortoise. The treasure was recovered, and the tortoise's true nature was revealed to all the animals in the forest. With the treasure in hand, Princess and the monkey decided to use it to benefit the entire forest community. They organized a grand feast, where the animals celebrated the newfound prosperity and unity. The tortoise, humiliated and alone, was left to reflect on his actions. Princess, having developed a genuine bond with the monkey during their adventure, chose to stay with him. They continued their efforts to improve the forest and help its inhabitants. The Whispering Forest, once again a place of harmony and prosperity. The tortoise, having learned a valuable lesson, vowed to change his ways and become a better tortoise, contributing to the community in meaningful ways.
Please subscribe to this channel. Also, click the notification button.